Anxiety is a normal human response to stress or perceived threats, but it becomes a disorder when it's excessive, persistent, and interferes with daily life. It manifests as worry, fear, restlessness, rapid heartbeat, sweating, muscle tension, or panic. Anxiety disorders, generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, social anxiety. Phobias are among the most common mental health conditions worldwide. Causes of anxiety and narrative explanation. Anxiety arises from a complex interplay of biological, psychological, environmental, and sometimes evolutionary factors. Imagine the human brain as an alarm system designed to keep us safe. In ideal conditions, it activates during real danger and calms once the threat passes. In anxiety disorders, this system becomes hypersensitive or stays on inappropriately. 1. Biological and genetic factors. Genetics. Anxiety often runs in families. Twin studies show heritability estimates around 30 to 40%. Specific genes influence neurotransmitter systems, but no single anxiety gene exists. It's polygenic. Brain chemistry and structure imbalances or dysregulationally in neurotransmitters like serotonin, GABA inhibitory, calming, norepinephrine, and glutamate play key roles. The amygdala fear center can be overactive, while the prefrontal cortex, rational thinking, may underregulate it. Medical conditions. Thyroid disorders, hyperthyroidism, heart arrhythmias, respiratory issues, asthma, COPD, chronic pain, or hormonal changes. For example, during pregnancy, menopause, or menstrual cycle can trigger or mimic anxiety. Substances. Caffeine, alcohol withdrawal, stimulants, certain medications, or recreational drugs can induce or worsen anxiety. Psychological factors. Trauma and adverse experiences. Childhood abuse, neglect, bullying, or major traumatic events. Accidents, violence, loss can wire the brain for hypervigilance. Post-traumatic stress often overlaps with anxiety. Personality and thinking patterns. People high in neuroticismus or those with perfectionistic, avoidant, or catastrophizing thinking styles are more prone. Learned helplessness or low self-efficacy can perpetuate worry. Cognitive models. Anxiety is maintained by what-if thinking, intolerance of uncertainty, and safety behaviors that provide short-term relief but reinforce the cycle. Environmental and lifestyle triggers. Chronic stress, work pressure, financial problems, relationship conflicts, caregiving burdens, or major life transitions. Moving, divorce, job loss overload the system. Social and cultural influences. Social media can fuel comparison, anxiety, and FOMO. High-pressure cultures or discrimination, marginalization add layers of stress. Isolation or lack of support worsens it. Pandemic. Collective trauma events like COVID-19 demonstrated how uncertainty, isolation, and health fears can spike population-level anxiety. Early environment. Overprotective or overly critical parenting can limit development of coping skills and resilience. Lifestyle and self-help strategies. Physical exercise, 30 minutes of moderate aerobic activity, walking, running, swimming most days reduces anxiety comparably to medication in some studies by boosting endorphins, and regulating the HPA axis stress response. Sleep hygiene. Consistent schedule, no screens before bed, cool dark room. Poor sleep amplifies anxiety, good sleep calms it. Diet and substances. Limit caffeine, alcohol, and sugar. Omega-3s, magnesium, and a Mediterranean-style diet may help. Stay hydrated. Breathing and relaxation techniques for 7-8. Breathing. Inhale 4, hold 7, exhale 8. Progressive muscle relaxation. Box breathing used by Navy SEALs. Mindfulness and meditation apps like Headspace or Calm. Or daily 10-minute practice reduces rumination and amygdala reactivity over time. Grounding techniques for acute anxiety. Panic 5 for 3 to 1 sensory method. Name 5 things you see, for you can touch, etc.